Okay, welcome back guys to the next episode. Which one I don't know. I literally forgot. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I believe we found some kind of house, I believe in the forest, and want to find out how they fucked up with the dices, like, you know. That was it. No, there was the stones that can give me higglies. Wow, they have been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice, huh? How shall we do this? Charge in, shutting our heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they are doing. Hide yourself. Someone is coming. Why did they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Fool, any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They are from gold powder, must be. I've got a fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? Oh my god, violence? Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out. We keep watch out here. Off you go and sneak into that dice factory. Don't be too long, okay? Guess we don't have much choice, come on. I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. Looks like this might just work.
Alright.
Oh wait, we need at least two forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnazis directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next evidence of how they are manipulating the dice. My guess, they are not using magic.
Oh.
Really, but how else could that be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar. Alright, let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should have us get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues. I mean, is it not full of furries here? I mean, you know, doesn't like they stick out.
Hey there!
Have you seen my blueprint? I don't even know what blueprints are. Forgive me, I should have taken better care of them. All the dice meet the required standard, and this is this week's quota met, so now it's time to relax. Arf, arf.
Yes.
Oh, there's a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this! It was the drawer, it has his signature. Looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. We still need one more piece of proof. The device for manipulating Lady Luck's dice that you were talking about. Yeah, there must be prototypes of or a spare somewhere around here. Let's ask around. I like the dice lamps.
Hey there. Huh? Hmm.
A spare what unit?
Ah,
It's just like you said, lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnatius may must have one of these. So this is how he keeps his taxes so high. And how he stole Niall's forest from him, hmm? It sure seems that way, and it's also how we're going to make him pay. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence.
oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness. Sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. They get trapped.
Come on!
Come on, we have to help them.
You ready for this?
Why am I playing as him? I have no clue how to play him. Ow.
I'm counting on you! I'm counting on you! I need your help!
I can't see shit. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the wreckage either. We got lucky there. Well, did we find our precious proof? Yeah, we found the control for his movement. Find stuff, yada yada. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we were able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. Well, we were interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly, and if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take the risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Gold Pow their country back. That's the spirit, Evan lad. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk over them. Oh yeah. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Oh yeah, I got a red bow. A voice can be heard. He said slimy mushroom. Wait, wasn't there a chest? Oh, there. Oh shit. Anyway, he needs to go there. Okay, so... They are cowardly. Will occasionally create more higgle. Slightly increases an ally's physical defense. Temporarily creates an energy field. Okay. Oh no, this one. He's careful. Will occasionally create more higgledies. Okay. Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense. A water spraying cannon appears and it's used to blast the enemy. Slicker, quicker. No. We need to swap out these. Indeed, this teleportation system is super. Apparently you always steer the king, basically. I also like how short the loading screens are. You again, and did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnatius, you have deceived Nile and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where's your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery, some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you, why not drop the act? There is no act to drop, I'm innocent, and as the mistress of fortune herself will attest. Will she now, huh? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passed judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. This is the very way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be legal, political, and otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as a ruler of this great nation, I'm more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. I suppose the Pugnatius is innocent, maybe that the right guy is manipulating him somehow, you know, the guy with the mask? Maybe he is doing shit. But know that if I'm found innocent, I shall treat your attempts to add sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. I wish they had more voice acting. Alright, time for the main event. I leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. No. Let the trial commence for the Emperor. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnatius, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. Trial is underway, and with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you all dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnatius, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically of knowing inception of his people. Deception, I mean. Oops. I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnatius did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not... Maybe he is not innocent? I'm not sure. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling, whatever that word is, amongst lower level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Roland offers up.
But...
What's the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all. This document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution key exhibit. Written instructions for the assembly to manipulate... Written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnatius. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense? Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why do not we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune, and the dice rolls stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence is false, but if it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they have been misled. I hope the prototype works. Oh god.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! No!
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Why do they call it die? Isn't it a dice?
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Thingy. I like thingy.
But
By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's dice rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where the devices are manufactured and to procure one of its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat, deceiver, shame on you, you're the Grand High Roller. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Oh god, Super Saiyajin mode? All that I did for Golpo. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Oh god, is he evil? What is that?
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Oh shit! I knew he was evil! The antagonist. But cool armor though.
Wait!
Uh-oh. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Did you just fuck up the city? Is everybody dead? Did we just gain citizens for free? Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, and if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
What? Then we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
Come on, let's knock some sense into the old bitey, huh? Bartu, I can't read. Don't be like that, man. We're all... Where there's a will, there's a way. He lost his marbles, eh? And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit them where it hurts and you'll hurt them good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
Careful, everyone.
Weak spots. Realm wreckers are kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The point from which the energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attacks, so if you focus your assault on them, you will deal a lot of damage. Just needed to drink something. 28 damage.
Don't let me down!
Highmakers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. They are born from items into which a kingmaker has instilled its power, So if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them, and they'll beckon you over to press E and call the impressive assistant. Oh cool, I found a new heal. And what do you do? What they do? Oh shit.
Make yourselves useful.
A nullified field. Oh!
Need a little help here.
Oh shit.
Make yourselves useful.
Level up! Okay, the city still stands. This here's the square, ain't it? Oh, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down, for now at least. Guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? I've done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have been allowed such a thing to happen? Called greed? We managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond will things here be okay? You have brought us a little time, he will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse his scaly pate? Oh god. Not now. Master Pugnatius, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that's what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But that isn't... But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me. And I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really, thank you so much, Master Pugnatius. Volpo will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Yeah. Okay. Did I just spy Prince Evan? What an upgrade. Wait. I remember it was a bow, wasn't it? Yep. Whoosh! Whoosh!
Crevens?
Can't read what he says, he's even crazier, huh?
Thank you.
Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall, Pugnacious had this kingspawn stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know of anything about that, would you?
Jengs!
Stolen? His kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye!
Aye, it wanted to, sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw is safe for now. Kingspawn stealing no mean, featuring though... Oh, feet? He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fuck, did he? I believe I spoke that wrong. Yes, a sort of purple aura. That be the horned one's doing then, right enough. The horned one. The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria, a nasty piece of work and no mistake. Was someone be using beastly powers would have the mean?
Aye.
Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. We just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? I have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2000 years or more now. It's disappearing along with the island of which it stood.
Golly.
So he is the king of a country which hasn't existed in centuries. Or 4 centuries.
Ah!
What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's kingspawn in order to try and bring the horned one back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog. I mean, before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He be trying to steal more kingspawn. What are you looking at me like that for, man? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the horned one. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Ah, time to get building. Arrgh. Cringe. Sounds like a plan. I'll become with ya. You need my help. Really? Speaking which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon. You already sent us wood?
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dolls got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
I can't speak like that.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough. But how did the swabs even know where to come knocking? Well, you have to thank me for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word on the street, you know? And for thanks getting my forest back. That's more than we could have hoped for. No, think nothing of it. I only will ask one favor in return. That you make me the Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. And you just gambled your shit away and now you want to be Finance Minister? Oh god, okay. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Bartu the Minister of Defense. Yeah. And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help you out here and there. No, you be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know how if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, right? Then I hereby appoint you chief consul. Okay, alright. Well then, chief consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if it'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes and for mine. Flip, man. I always forget. If we're building a kingdom, we need proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official. I've been doing some thinking about that. Come on, give me choice.
I've decided to call our kingdom
No choice? Fuck.
Evermore.
Ooh, nice name, bro.
Well, what do you think?
Evermore sounds awesome. The Kingdom of Evermore. Oh man, that's catchy. Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished to die. For it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, you've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. It's funny if I can, like, pass judgment onto people like in Dragon Age. Oh, interesting.
Oi! Listen up, ye magey curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
I need a microphone.
Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
Well, good speech for a kid, though. Yeah! Without preparation and stuff.
There's kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
I like the grass.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
Look at the right, in the background right, big ass tree stump. Jesus Christ, you can make a house out of that thing.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me, the best friends I could ever hope for.
Oh wow, out of the
That's
book.
right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes, see you...
Oh shit! It's all in chibi style. All the woodwork, jeez. Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It isn't. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how your country needs to be run, if that's alright with you. Of course, I gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, mighty Ferdinand.
Oh god. Ferdinand?
Alright.
The castle's ready and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to the business of running your new nation. We need to set up all the various ministries so this place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom, and we need to assign the right place to the right tasks. Right people. lad. I've taken a census of all your citizens and I've listed up who's skilled in what, at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you, though it's a job for the king. So I need to think about which role will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. Yeah man, let's make the cook the like general of defense. Nah. If they give you the choice though, that's interesting. That's right, give it a try, you'll learn fast. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving some orders. Oh shit. Evan's back forevermore. Can keep a good king down. Whoops. Let's give me a 20-page tutorial, come on. Oh my god. Okay. Evan can sit down on his throne in Evermore Castle and issue orders to his subjects in order to help his kingdom grow and prosper, and in turn to make his adventure easier. By building facilities, assigning citizens to run them, and having them carry out research into new technologies and techniques, he can open up a whole world of possibilities. Facilities include shops where unique items can be bought, outfitters that can all make all kinds of clothing, armor, and many others. Get building and make Evermore amazing. King's Guilders. King's Guilders are the currency of kingdom management and are entirely separate from the guilders Evan and his friends can earn elsewhere. They are necessary for every step in kingdom building, for creating new facilities to upgrading existing ones and carrying out research at said facilities. Why not claim your first clutch of KG? Go to your kingdom's coffers and grab them. Is that one of these games where you get stuff even if you're offline? Or is it better if you have to, like, the game running all the time? The tireless efforts of your citizens have earned you a total of 2,500 kg. Your kingdom is growing every day. Long may it continue. Boing. They gradually accumulate as your citizens go about their business, and you can collect them from your kingdom's coffers as when you need them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can build up, especially as your kingdom influence starts to grow. So check back regularly and see how things are looking. You are also able to earn extra King's Builders by solving the various day-to-day problems of your beloved citizens. I knew it, ordering people around. You can also see how many King's Builders you've collected in the main menu, so you don't have to go back to Evermore to check every single time. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Building and developing facilities. Alright, it's time to take your hard-earned King's Guilders and spend them building your facility. You can select and build the facilities of your kingdom by selecting Manage Your Kingdom from the menu. Building them will of course cost King's Guilders. Each and every facility can have a hugely beneficial effect, from opening up new avenues of research to making new items available, so be sure to consider each one carefully. And don't forget, you can also improve the effects of existing facilities by upgrading them. One particularly helpful facility to upgrade is a castle, as doing so will benefit the entire kingdom, broadening its borders so that even more facilities can be built. But leveling up your castle will cost quite a few King's Guilders. Try upping your influence with a few basic facilities first to improve your coffer filling capabilities. First thing, you need to manage your kingdom and build up the facilities of each of 4 ministries surrounding a castle. Oh my god. Let's see if I can use this with one hand. Okay, so it goes... Oh, there's quite a reach you can get here, huh? Oh my god, look at this, how far it goes down. Okay. What can I build? Noise. Noise. Weapon workshop. Armor. Indeed, please build. Wow! A wise choice. Is that a helmet as a house? Cool. Research spells. That is very important indeed. Let me guess. Yeah, Higglery. Kingdom Development Research. Once your facilities are up and running, you need to set them to work on some research. Most facilities can carry out research of some kind. This can have all kinds of beneficial effects, from making new items available to helping even. Let me guess, I have to buy these items as well, with my own money probably. In order to research a given topic, you need a personal with enough IQ and the King's Guilders to fund their work. Some topics may have also extra requirements. Of course, research takes time. When research into a given topic reaches 100%, it will be completed. But the more complex the topic, the longer this will take. The higher the IQ of the personnel involved, the shorter the required time it will become. And if you really want to hurry things up, you can always spend a few more King's Guild. Pay to win. In order to carry out research, you need the right personnel. Every citizen is different and will be suited to different work. You can see which kind of work suits someone best by looking at their ratings under 4 separate categories. Their suitability for a given type of task is known as IQ. For example, you need someone with a high IQ from where military matters are concerned to carry out weapon research. Each citizen will also have their own special skills as an individual. These can have various beneficial effects and greatly influence where you might choose to assign them. Try assigning some personnel to the weapon workshop and begin research into basic melee weapon development. Oof! Assigned citizen. This is the weapon research, right? Okay, species, homeland, occupation. And then you see yeah, the first one is, I guess, IQ or something, you know, like the first one is like weapons and hammers. Wah.
The third one is Higgledies and the third one is magic for sure. A history of glyph violence that can boost the hunting sludge productivity. Yeah, I don't have a hunting sludge yet. So let's assign these two guys here. Step. Oh, okay. Learn to make a range of basic. Oh, 100 IQ required for that. Ah. Okay, okay. Do 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 do. Kingdom development materials. Good. It looks like your research is complete. But running a kingdom isn't just about research. Certain facilities such as farms and mines will allow you to amass materials by assigning personnel to work there and gather them. The items gathered can be collected from your kingdom stores, which are accessible from the kingdom menu. Don't forget to claim your fair share of the bounty of the realm. Your stores can only hold so much, so you need to empty them regularly in order for your item producing facilities to keep providing you with goods. Kingdom management is a complex business. We've covered the basics here, but don't be afraid to go over them again. Just go to Held Library and blah. Yeah. So, there's a ministries in charge of weapons and armor, and one in charge of magic, and even one for Higgledies? There are, speaking of which, we don't have anybody skilled in Higgledy management to head up that team right now. Short of sprite savvy, are we? We are, and without it we won't be making any developments in that area anytime soon. What we need is recruit somebody. We just have to think of the right person. What about Auntie Martha? Good idea. Who's she when she's at home? A friend we made on the way to Cloud Coil Canyon. I doubt anybody knows more about those little guys than she does. Perfect, then let's go and speak to her right away, to Martha's cottage. Sure, bro. Treasure Time Part 1. Take a good look at this photo. I've hidden something very special. And now it's up to you to find it. The first person to track down the treasure gets to keep it. It's a Cloud Canyon, right? Ah. Oh.
Hey.
Boing. Nice. Nice. Oh wait, what did he do? Oh, a ranch. Yeah, it's all stuff I don't have yet. Castle. Weapon workshop. Unused. Barracks. Outfitters, Higgledy. Explorers Guild. Bellworks. Hubble Bubbly. Oh shit, look at this at the bottom. Woohoo! Head for Higgles, oh yeah. Ah, I get it. Oh, the outfitters have that symbol. Ah. For now, this should do. Research, level 1 armor development, indeed. Did it just say 25 minutes at the bottom? Oh, okay. Hunting lodge. Shit. Okay, so I have to do that later, eh? Oh, okay, no. That's nice. What can you build here? Barracks, huh? Ah. Ah. Ah! Fuck! Where is she? In okay, here she is. I don't have anything. Okay, okay.
Hey.
Ah. Okay, so that was interesting. Yeah, let's end the episode here, and please subscribe, and I see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.